All right, good to go.
You like the ring light?
I know the ring light definitely.
The ring light does it, doesn't it?
Makes a difference.
Yeah, it does.
Makes me look good.
All right, fire away. Hey, David,
Were you
how frustrating was
tired
it
at
last
all?
week to be out, and how did it feel to get back on?
Well, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
How frustrating last week was it to be out and then getting back Friday and being back with your teammates and yesterday? How good did that feel?
I had to sit in the room. I had to follow protocol, just accept what it was for. There's things bigger than basketball, but being back, it felt great. I could be back with the team. But of course, kept in touch, cheered them on, encouraged them all the time that I wasn't here.
Dave, did you have any idea that you'd be able to play the way you did and play as many minutes and give that kind of effort?
I definitely knew I could do what I could as far as an effort standpoint. You always control your effort and other ways to benefit the team. As far as the scoring and being a threat, no, I really didn't take that into account. I was just trying to play with a high motor, with high energy, doing whatever I could, and, just playing the first half, getting loose balls or steals. As far as scoring opportunity, just kind of let the game come to me.
Was there a role that adrenaline played in having you feel like you could give that kind of effort?
Yeah. When the game is on the line, it kind of definitely put a fire into me to make sure that we don't go home early. So play with a lot more energy and just play with heart, play with passion.
Were you ever worried that you wouldn't be able to play?
Nah, I knew I was going to be able to play. It was just how much I can do and how much production I can give the team. Just, coming out of such a long time without, practice and separation, things like that. It was how effective would I be?
Sure. Thanks.
Dave, going back to that week and a half that you were quarantined sitting there, what were you able to do in your room? Did you do any fun or any interesting workouts or anything like that to kind of keep up with it?
Push-ups, sit-ups. I had a stationary bike in the room, so I did that. But other than that, that was the extent of my workouts for real.
Wow. So Friday, you get back with the team for practice. Where did you feel like your conditioning was at? How hard was it to make it through that practice?
Oh, I felt out of shape, without a doubt. But it felt good to be able to get on a court, run up and down again, be with the team, and I felt like after a while, you kind of feel your legs get under you, kind of get your wind back, which I still need to build on, of course, but definitely have came a lot further than what I was before.
And then
Dave, I know you kind of touched on it. Oh, sorry, Scott.
Going up against a guy like Evan Mobley, a projected top 5 pick, a guy who, has all that level play. How exciting is that matchup for you?
It's, definitely one to look forward to, but as far as his future and all his accolades that's going towards him, that's something I really don't not take into account, but don't really focus in on. It's just taking every matchup as a personal matchup, but then taking the matchup as a team. It's not player against players, team against team, and the team is the one who wins the game, not the individual.
Hey, Dave, how did you feel your play transition from the first half to the second half?
I shook the rust off first half for sure. I think overall I definitely could have done a much better job defensively, of course. But I think as far as being an offensive threat and kind of slowing the game down and getting back into my groove, it all came back to me in the second half and just kind of, not forcing things to happen, getting on balance, all the small stuff that I worked hard for throughout the season.
Did you feel more conditioned as the game went on? Maybe the more minutes playing, the more kind of it felt good to get back on your feet?
I think the timeouts help with that. The longer timeouts, all that stuff gave me a lot more breaks to catch my wind back. But legs felt kind of heavy, but that's a part of the game, getting back into the groove, which I'm sure will go away very soon.
Dave, what did you learn about the way your teammates handled you being out and then you coming back and getting back in the flow that can help you guys if you get Jalen back? You guys were rolling at the end of the season, and then you've had to kind of deal with these distractions and disruptions and all that. What'd you learn about the way your team handled you being out that you think can help with the next guys coming back if they're able to?
Handle like professionals, rule is everybody steps up in the time that somebody needs to step up. We come together collectively as a team. When one man's down, we become stronger as a unit. We play for them. We play harder in order for them to get that opportunity for when they come back.
I also wanted to ask, Coach said that maybe you were involved in some team meetings and stuff via Zoom or whatever. Did you watch film with them over Zoom, or how did that work when you were isolated?
I didn't watch film with them, but I did watch the same film and, just talk to the guys and make comments and let them know what I thought and what could help and what we could benefit from. But I definitely I was in meetings there via FaceTime and just listening to Coach talk and adding my input as far as what I thought.
Yeah, was that the weirdest thing you've ever experienced? I mean,
definitely. I've never had to sit on a team meeting via FaceTime.
Yeah,
that was no one.
Hey, Dave, could you talk about the spark that DeJuan Harris provided yesterday and maybe how his mentality on offense has shifted from early in the season?
To give credit to DeJuan, not just yesterday, but he's always been a spark. Anytime DeJuan gets in a game, his plus minus is one of the greatest probably in the country. He comes in defensively, has great active hands, has great court vision, makes the right plays. He does it all. He really helps the team in every way possible.
Hey, Dave, during your recovery, did you at any time have any flashbacks to your parody of Ramsey during late night? You mocking him?
I didn't, but that's funny. You speak of. I was thinking of what type of crazy workout combinations I could put together in the room. Sadly, I didn't have enough space because I know Ramsey likes to go above and beyond with his workouts.
David, have you been able to talk to Jalen at all, and how's he doing?
Definitely, I touch base with Jalen every now and then, just checking on him, see how he's doing. He's good. He has a great attitude, has a positive spirit, stays encouraging us. I put up that same energy back to him, making sure he's staying encouraged. We just make sure he's good. He has the right mindset for when he comes back.
Dave, can you describe Friday for you? Flying over, I heard you flew over with the chancellor and the interim AD. Is that true?
That is true. It was. It was a nice flight, nice quick flight. Very comfortable, very smooth. It's not much more to say that.
Hey, Dave, what's the biggest key to this next game for you guys? I know you haven't had a chance to dive in fully on their scout, but from the outside and just in terms of advancing, what's the biggest key for this team right now?
Guard your man. Getting back to guard like how we know how to guard. When it comes down to it, I think we are capable and smart enough to get smart and easy baskets. It comes down to defending and making sure we rebound. Rebounding is definitely going to be key. Playing against this team, knowing their size and their length.
You want to get it back in the 60s instead of 90 like yesterday?
Yeah, that was a game of who can outscore each other versus who's a better team at defending. And I think we could definitely defend better in this game.
All right, David, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Of course.